region, local, I am the head of the museum, the Hausa museum.
Okay.
So what I said earlier, we normally render 4 services. One, we tell people about the museum, the Hausa himself, the school, and the building as a monument. So what we are lacking now is the museum, because we have evacuated everything because of the renovation we are seeing now. So the man Hausa is a Swiss man. He came from Switzerland. He came to present local and Lokoja around 1900 as a Christian missionary. So he served for about 2 years as a Christian missionary. So in 1903, he went to England. He demanded for 2 things. One, he wanted an appointment with them, and he wanted to neutralize to become a Briton. So he both secured both. When we say resident, like was a governor in those days under British colonial area. So in 1905, he was even promoted to resident in Borno. So in 1905, he went on leave to England. So normally, when they want to come back, they normally sail across the sea. So in that very year, he decided to cross across the Sahara to Libya. So about 52 years after the closure of Trans-Saharan trade. So this man said he wants to travel from Libya down to Maiduguri. So he was stranded there. He kept on looking for people who were stranded. Due to the abolishment of the slave trade, some people hung there. They got their freedom, the opportunity to come back home. Some went on pilgrimage to Mecca. On their way back, they hung them. So we gathered some of these people who are willing to go. So inside city, people from this area were grouped. So in the morning, there was no time for them to be students. They have to be sleeping here. So they normally attach them with servants' sleeps.
Yes.
Who accompany them.
Palace coaches, yes.
So they normally escort them down here on back horses. After the lesson, they now take them back. So the school commenced in 1909. So he ran the school up to 1914. During the outbreak of First World War, 1914,
Yes.
he now changed his career from education. Initially, we say he was a Christian missionary. Now, he became administrator in Maiduguri.
Yeah.
Now, the education is joined military. He became a military man. He was commissioned to lieutenant. So that's when he left.
He joined the First World War.
Yeah. So
then who succeeded him after he left here?
It was a woman.
And she continued with the classes?
Yeah.
But to take you a little back, we have heard that he taught some northern emirs like Malan Jafaru of Zaria and one prominent educationist, Nagwamatsi.
Malan Nagwamatsi was one of the students here.
Okay.
He studied under him. So when he was about to study school, as a Christian missionary, they worked together with somebody they call Malan Drugu. Malan Drugu was from Niger. So that's the first teacher that assisted him in teaching here. So after they graduated from students, they now employ Malan Nagwamatsi as assistant teacher.
Okay.
Who assisted him. So up to 1914, when they decided to expand the school to establish the first technical school there in Sokoto Road now.
Yes.
That's the first technical school in the north. They built in 1911. That same year, he married his wife, Isabel. So they have two children here. After he left here, they born.
Where did the marriage ceremony take place? In Kano?
In Kano, yeah.
Okay.
2. He has 2 children here.
Yes.
After he left, all in all, he has 4 children. So one of the grandchildren brought his collection, the collection. So he's with me here now in the office.
Which year did he brought the collections?
1989.
1989, his grandchild.
Yeah.
Okay. And who did he meet? He meet you or one of the former staffs here?
So, Dan Masani Kano.
Okay.
Former
Damasani.
No, they came, they organized.
In 1989.
So before you were interrupted, you had said he left here in 1914 to join the army. Then what happened after that?
And two things from the caravan. So he published a book called Across the Sahara, where he narrated his experience during the journey. So he came back successfully that year. So some few months, that was in 1906, he came to Kano here.
Sir, before you continue, sorry, do you have the book?
Yeah, I have the book. It's in house now.
Okay.
For sale?
No.
His
family brought it to us.
Okay, so continue, sir.
So he came to Kano here in 1906. This house, this mini palace here, that's where he first settled. So they gave him this house.
This Gidan Sarki na Nasarawa.
For his wife.
Yeah.
So they gave him this house. Then it was a bungalow, not a two-wing story building.
Which emir gave him the house?
Abdullah.
No.
So when he came, he said he want to demolish the bungalow to two-wing story building. So he now sketched how he wants the building to be. Under the order his own instruction, they gave it to Zakin Gini, attached to the Emir Palace. So he built the two-wing story building. This frontage for himself, and the other part for his future wife. So in 1907, as you can see, he came here in 1906. 1907, they built the house from bungalow to two-wing story building. So 1908, he was confirmed the education director, the whole of the north. So the then northern emirs were mandated under the Lugard that they should send their children down to the Hausa here as a body. Though there was no physical building, no hostels. But since culture and religion are one, so this emir were the people here, and as a military man, he served under the program. They call it propaganda. Yes, he was so attached to the program. They propagate, they exaggerate the war to the victory of the British side, and part of that, he was elevated to, he was given a position to handle the education in the whole of the West Africa.
Because after the war.
After the war. So that is the duty he did up to his death, 1945.
Since then,